So what questions would you have for someone who's recently taken the COVID vaccine?
Like, oh, is your arm sore? Did you get feverish afterwards?
If they feel safer, being out and about.
I would ask where they got it, how they got it.
I definitely understand that there is a lot of fear surrounding the vaccine. People have questions with how quickly it's been made or with who is putting it out. And I'm a part of the AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine trial. I actually got my injection right here. You can't really even tell. As a child, I used to faint at the doctor all the time, so I was a little bit nervous about that, but that didn't happen, thankfully. It felt just like getting a flu shot. We just did some testing where they took my weight. I did a pregnancy test. I had my nose and throat checked. They drew some blood, and then I received the vaccine. And then after that was when they gave me my study packet that had information. My thermometer, I use it every single day, and if there are any temperature changes, I want to let them know immediately. And then I also have this ruler that they gave me. Sometimes people will have a reaction around the injection site, and they just want you to measure that if that happens to you. I think that the thing most people would be surprised to hear, and that kind of did surprise me, was just how normal it all was. It kind of felt the same as like a regular doctor visit, just with extra information. Beyond like a normal amount of soreness that people will get after like a flu shot or something, I didn't have any reactions at all. My other friend had a fever and chills for about 24 hours and then felt completely fine after that. I didn't have any worries because I felt like the worst thing that could happen is that I got the placebo and still had a chance of getting sick, really sick with COVID. And so, I mean, if that's the worst case, that's where I'm at before. I have seen the way that COVID has impacted people's lives this year. I've watched some local businesses in Nashville have to close. I've seen my friends have family members that have passed away. It's because I am young and I'm healthy. I don't have pre-existing conditions. My life isn't really at risk. And so I thought that I would be a good person to be able to participate in the trial to help those that are at risk. You do get paid. I've heard that different trials offer different amounts. My trial is $750. You don't get that until the end of the trial, so you wouldn't receive that money for the end of 2 years. Well, it's 2 shots. So after the second dose, you should be pretty set. And it doesn't prevent you from getting COVID at all. I can still catch it. It just prevents me from having those worst symptoms. And I still maintain those habits of wearing my mask and, making sure that I'm protecting others. Just seeing how close we are to having a vaccine available to the public, it just makes me really passionate about making sure that people can be safe these last few weeks until we can start protecting people with the vaccine. For the people that don't trust it because of the government, well, the government is not the ones that were actually making the vaccine. These are like hardworking doctors and nurses and scientists that have been working on this. It's like everyone just wants everyone to be able to live a safe and healthy life.